Hi guys, welcome to Build with Mr. Lee. In today's tutorial, we'll be adding a dashboard template to the Tushi blog. So in our last tutorial, we're able to do authentication where we are able to log in the user and register the user. So this is the dashboard that is being returned. By the end of this video, we should be able to add this admin dashboard for the admin to be able to add blogs, view the blogs, edit blogs, add blog categories. So let's dive right into the video. So currently on our page, we have our dashboard route as get, and there's a function that is returning a view. So for us to do this, we need to create a route group. The route group is going to handle all that has to do with the admin. So we start the route group using a prefix, and the name of the prefix is called admin. We give it an admin prefix. Then we give it a middleware. The middleware could be auth, and the middleware is auth middleware, and we also add a middleware for verified. That means the email of the admin should be verified. Then we give the group function. Then inside this function, we are going to be defining our first using our controller, a dashboard controller, which will be inside the admin folder, which you are going to create on the controllers. So your app HTTP controllers, you're going to create a new folder called admin. This folder is going to handle all the controllers that has to do with admin. This is actually done for scalability and maintainability of our code. So we are going to be creating a new controller called dashboard controller. That controller is going to return this dashboard view. So we create a new controller by typing php artisan make controller admin php artisan make controller admin / dashboard controller. So we are using the admin / because we are putting it inside this admin folder. And remember to also use your studly type case, which is your capital letter, starting with the capital letter. Each word starts with the capital letter because it's a class. So you press enter. So once that has been created, we can actually use a get route, and the name of this we are going to be calling it dashboard, and the comma, then we use an array to return dashboard controller. So we use this one, admin dashboard controller class, and index name is, we'll leave the name as um dashboard, admin.dashboard. But let me even just leave it as dashboard, so it will redirect to this dashboard. So once this has been created, we go to the admin dashboard controller. We create the public function called index that will return a view page admin.dashboard. But right now, call it admin.index. Now this would actually make us to create a folder. Let me put a return type here, view. This will actually make me return a folder called um on our views, we are going to create a folder also called admin. So resources view, create a new folder called admin. And inside this folder, we are going to create this view file, which is index.blade.php. So index.blade.php. So this will bring us to the next part of the video where we would actually have to create a layout for the admin dashboard. Now, by default, there's a layout component already created by um, our Breeze authentication package. It's called app.bleed.php. So we are going to be using this layout package, this layout file here to handle all that has to do with authentication admin layout. So first of all, I'm not going to delete this. I'm going to just rename this and create a new one. I can actually do that using Ctrl Shift X, And by Control Shift X, I can actually name this underscore app.php. Then it took the original one will still be there, and I'm going to alter the original version. So in case I want to make any reference to this, I can actually come back and make a reference to this. So at the moment, we're going to be integrating our new dashboard template. But before we do that, let's confirm that the admin dashboard is actually redirecting to dashboard we just created on the web page. So we are going to be removing this particular dashboard route here, and we're going to um, refresh our page. We'll see 404 not found first of all. Then we'll change the route to admin forward slash dashboard. So we'll put the prefix here, admin, then forward slash dashboard. Then if we want to press enter, it's going to show us an empty page if all things being equal. Yeah, so this is working. So now I'll go get my templates. First of all, on the respect of the template, I would need to get the set of the template, and I'll add it to my public folder for the web develop for this my Laravel project. So let's do that. So here's the template we are going to be using. Although this template is for a health management system, we're going to be using one of the important section here, which is on this content block. It has the add block section. It also has the blog categories where you can view all the blogs. It has a blog category section and blog comments. So first of all, we go to this template, we pick the assets of this template, and we'll take it to our template, to our Laravel project. Then inside the public folder, we're going to drop it here, and we are going to be renaming it. We're going to be renaming it to admin underscore assets. We'll rename this to admin underscore assets. So admin underscore assets. Then now we'll actually take the index page from here into our template. Index, yeah. We take this page to drag it into VS Code. First app, drop it here. Open. So I'll copy everything from here at the moment, and I'll drop it inside my app.play.php. So I paste inside app.play.php. Then I find all this that has to do with assets. I highlight assets, and I press Control H to replace, or if you're using a MacBook also, you can use Command H to replace all. Then I put a forward slash, and I put assets, admin underscore asset, that's the name, underscore assets. So I replace all the assets with the forward slash. Forward slash tells it that it's inside the public folder. Then I use the name of the file we just created. If you check your public, you're going to see admin underscore assets. So I use this to replace all. So once I'm done with this, the next thing to do is to know the content inside this page, and which of them is going to be dynamic and which of them is going to be static. So first of all, let's analyze the web page. We can actually see that from the web page, there is a header part, there's a sidebar. Then if you scroll down, this is actually the content of the page. And if you scroll down, there is a footer. So first of all, we find the header on the dashboard. So we go back to our code, we look for the header. Now you can actually see the stop bar start, which contains the header. You can see this has the logo and all that, which is what you're seeing here. So, and there's a part for AI assistant. This is search button. So we could actually see that this top bar start actually contains all the header. So we collapse. This is the header. Then search modal is for searching also. Then look at sidebar. The sidebar would be for all these guys here. So we collapse the sidebar, and we can actually see where the content starts, which is start page content and start content. This is exactly where the content will start from. Then after this, you actually see the footer, which is going to be um predominant, or is going to be like this, static in all the pages. So only what we need to change here is the start content. And so we are going to be actually cutting this out from here, and we are going to be using slot instead. So the slot is the content of every pages that is going to be using this our layout. So this is only the dynamic thing that will happen in this web page. Every other thing remains static. So let's go to the index.w.php, and in our index.w.php, inside the admin folder, we are going to use our app layout by using X app layout, which is a component. And inside here, we'll paste all the content we copied from the main dashboard. So I've pasted the content. All things being equal, this should actually work rightly. So let's refresh this page and let's see what's going on. And voila, everything is working fine, although this scrolling on of this particular page is not working. So we're going to be looking at the JavaScript aspect of this, because even the on the um on the template itself, we can actually see that the dashboard is having this loader. So it means something is actually wrong with our JavaScript, because they are not loading. And if you scroll, the sidebar is not scrolling. So we go down to our app.blade.php that has our JavaScript files, and we look out for what the issue is. The first issue I'm seeing here is the fact that there are numbers on text forward slash JavaScript. So this particular thing is using a CDN script, and this script is responsible for doing this. So we are going to take off these numbers from this and just leave it to be plain text forward slash JavaScript. So we do this by selecting one of them and pressing Ctrl D. So by Ctrl D, you're highlighting everything that are identical. Then you remove it. After removing it, let's refresh and see. So voila, the stuff are working, and if I scroll, it's actually scrolling. So I think that'll be it for this video. In our next video, we will actually be seeing how we're going to be we would remove all this other stuff in the sidebar. Or let me remove this stuff in the sidebar and just leave what is important to us. What is important to us here is content block. So every other thing should go out. So I'm going to be removing this trust care clinic. So I go to my index.blade.php. Okay, that's in my app.blade.php because it's on the sidebar. So I'll look for Trust Care Clinic. Let me see if I'll find anything called Care Clinic. So no result found. So let's see Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Okay, there's a page for Las Vegas here. So look for exactly what this. If I click on this, you could see that there's a drop down. So I'll know that this thing is actually large. So this is a drop down menu here. So I collapse this. In this sidebar, still side menu. Okay. Um, I think this entire div houses everything that has to do with this. So if I refresh, everything about Trustcare is gone. So my dashboard, I don't want my dashboard to have a sub menu. I just want it to be a menu. So I remove this and leave my dashboard. Remove everything about sub drop. I also remove the class sub menu from this guy because I don't want it to be a sub menu. Then instead of returning JavaScript void, I'm going to return route dashboard. So this be all things being equal, I'm going to remove this arrow. All things being equal, I should just have a dashboard here that if I click it, it will take me to my dashboard. I think that is working fine. So I'm removing everything about application. I'm not using application. So everything about application is gone. Everything about layout, I should take it out too. So I'm taking layout out. So if I refresh, I just have dashboard. And on the clinic, I'm removing everything about clinic. I'm removing everything about HR, removing everything about finance, authentication. I will leave content. So clinic, everything about clinic. Let me everything about HRM is going. Finance, everything about finance. I'm removing administration. I'm leaving content. So I'll take this out to this point. Then leave content. I remove support, everything about support, everything about pages, everything about authentication, everything about settings, and everything about UI interface, everything about help should go out. So I put down my cursor here, I hold down shift and I take it to the part of support and I delete. So what I have left should be just content and dashboard. And on my content, I'm removing everything about pages, location, testimonial, and FAQ. So I collapse the content, remove pages. I'm leaving blogs. Blogs is very important because that's what I want to use. So I remove pages, I remove location, testimonials, FAQ. So I remove all these li tags. I go up and I remove this one, and everything being equal, I should have just blogs and dashboard in my page. So I think that will be it for this video. Thank you for staying to this time. Do well to like, subscribe, and share the video. Also comment your ideas or also your questions on the comment section. Thank you.